Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, your lovely ray of sunshine. Sorry I'm posting a little later than I wanted to. I've had a very busy day. So in my last video, I kind of got hiccuped on the word civilized because I'm reading what I'm reading, and then the word civilized popped out, and I'm like, wow, in my head, what civilized has absolutely nothing to do with how they handle these children, right? So I decided I would look into civilized. What does it mean to be civilized, people? Are we even civilized now? Think about that. So I'm gonna break it down to you. You probably already know, but I want to give you the whole detail, okay? And what early America's idea of civilized is. Okay, so here we go. What does it mean to be civilized? The definition of civilized is at an advanced stage of social or cultural development, polite and well-mannered, to bring a place or people to a stage of social and cultural development considered to be more advanced, right? Okay, but what does it really mean to be civilized, right? So according to Google, what it really means to be civilized is to be civilized means to exhibit polite behaviors and to live in a society that is humane. Oh, wow, there's another one, right? So what does it mean to be humane? Having or showing compassion or benevolence to one another. Back to being civilized, okay? So to be civilized is to be technologically advanced and well organized, having laws and rules governing social conduct. Conduct is the way in which each person behaves, especially on a particular occasion. The action or manner of managing an activity or organization. All of that has to do with conduct right there, right? So back to being civilized, right? Curious. In contrast with barbarity and savagery, highlighting characteristics like refinement, restraint, and a commitment to fairness, justice for all, and good life of a community. A civilized person is well-bred and knows how to interact with others respectfully with good manners, including having taste, refinement, and a cultured demeanor. So everybody needs to act the same, right? It means exercising restraints and avoiding destructive behaviors, whether it be your own self-destruction or the destruction of someone else. Pay attention to that. To be civilized means to be helpful. A civilized person acts to help others, showing empathy and care for those who are in need. Now let me ask you all, looking at how our country began with human trafficking, it all began with human trafficking, okay? And then how they developed our true economy with foster care, on the orphan train and through civilization schools, which was child trafficking. The destructions of all of the cultures who were already here, tearing them down and bringing them into their vision of what a true culture should be, stepping on their language, their religion, their heritage, everything that they believe in, and converting them into Puritanism. At the time, it was Puritanism, and Christianity later. So what the hell was so damn civilized about that? And then let's look at what's going on today. What the hell is so civilized about how we are treating each other? There's absolutely nothing civilized about this country, y'all. Nothing. Not in my opinion. Nothing. People misunderstand the difference between chivalry and civilized. There's a difference. See, back then they were being chivalry. You ever heard the phrase chivalry is dead? It's dead because people ain't holding doors and tipping hats anymore, bowing and all of that. That was chivalry, okay? That is what they were trying to promote, was the chivalry. To them, that was polite, and it was. But tell me, where politeness actually has anything to do with the actual word of being civilized. I mean, I understand it's polite, it's mannerable, it sets a certain standard. You hold your head up high, you wear a bust, you show an ass you ain't got, and a dress that shouldn't even be on you. That's how they dressed back then. You wear wigs and shit, okay. And today we still wear same clothes, and not the same, but we all look to dress pretty much the same and fit the new fad of the day. But what about how we treat each other is actually civilized? Husbands don't know how to treat wives. Wives don't know how to treat husbands. Kids can't respect their parents. They go to school, don't respect their elders. This is what they're being taught. People are unaliving people on a damn daily basis. And what these people said was they were more civilized. More civilized. And because they brought in a social construct, they thought that that would treat or teach people how to be civilized. No, all you did was teach us how to be governed, how to submit, how to basically go the way that you want us to go. So, I don't know, you all. We have accepted so much this far as a nation, and it's fucking ridiculous what we have accepted, especially going back in time and looking at how foster care got started, the many people who suffered because of it. Foster care got started because of a civil war and yellow fever and tuberculosis, which left thousands of babies and kids too small to take care of themselves, crying and becoming unalived by hunger. If they were so civilized back then, why the hell would their community just walk over these poor babies? Why did the Three Sisters Orphanage have to open up to take them in? Why did CAS have to be implemented? Because before they came to this country, before we came to this country, they had villages. And you ever heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a child? That's what the hell it came from. Where was the village when all these kids were parentless? Where was the village? Where was the unity? Where was the civilized people who wouldn't sacrifice their own financial well-being or physical well-being to help with these children who were not sick? They were just starving in the street. Ask that question. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm just rambling, but I'm pretty passionate about what I look up. And this actually, just that one word just kind of struck a nerve. So I thought I would get on here and let you all understand what that word actually meant. Because I look deeper. I want the whole story. And there goes part of it, guys. This is what they really thought about themselves. They were civilized. And I can't help but laugh at it because they wasn't, and neither are we. Neither are we. So, with that being said, I'm you, and you are me. Let's fix each other in unity. And remember to be the difference that makes the difference. If being civilized is truly what we want, perhaps we should look into ourselves and start treating people the way we want to be fucking treated. I mean, I don't know, y'all. To me, that's funny. It really is. It just tickled my funny bone. Civilized. You all have a great night.